Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Nikki ExotiKa Show. And today I have one of the most amazing mob wives, Karen Gravano. How are you?
I'm amazing. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for coming on my show.
Thank you for having me. And I didn't realize, we've talked about it in the other room that we met filming Mob Wives.
We did.
But you're beautiful.
Thank you. You're so sweet. We didn't really get a chance to talk the last time, but now we're getting to talk. She's such a sweetheart. I did interview one of your co-stars, Renee. I've been cool with Renee. I loved Angela. She was such a beautiful soul, and God rest her in heaven.
Yes.
And I can't wait to meet her again, you know?
Yeah, she was a larger-than-life personality.
She was.
I mean, she just would walk in a room and
it would light up.
Like command attention. Yes, definitely.
Her personality was so awesome.
Some people have those personalities, and she definitely did. So.
Yeah. Did you like doing Mob Wives?
Yes. You know, listen, it was a very stressful show. Unlike other reality shows, we all have so much history. Like, we all know each other. There was years of whether it was conflict or we loved each other. But to be able to do it and come together, I think it gave that authentic, real family. Mm-hmm. We're fighting. We don't like each other. We love each other. So that was the thing about Mob Wives. I mean, while I was going through it, obviously I was one of the characters that fought the most on the show. But it was stressful. And, you know, you're caught up in the moment because reality TV is like, people see a little segment of your life, and then they want to judge you off of what's happening right then and there.
There's a whole lot more.
Yeah, there's a whole lot more.
So outside of television appearances, what are some of the projects you're most proud of?
My book.
Yeah.
You know, I did a book called Mob Daughter, and I really had to dig deep into my history, my past, and especially coming back to Staten Island, New York, where, you know, my father has such a big history here. It was, you know, confronting a lot of things. And being on TV, you know, I guess I was the conflicted character that came back, and people always had something to say, but that wasn't real life for me. Like, I come back and, you know, I've always carried myself with respect and got respect, but I had to, like, go into, like, my history and my past, and for me to face it was, you know, the book was my thing.
Good. So it's like therapy.
Yeah, definitely. Book is a therapy.
So what was the hardest misconception about you that you've had to overcome?
You know, I think that I'm just, like a troublemaker, or I want to fight. Like, I am the most, like, laid back, peaceful person. I do go 0 to, like, 5,000 really quick if a person is pushing my buttons. But for the most part, like, even, like, the girls, like, I don't even see the girls on the show. Like, when you're filming a reality show, you get in a room and they're like, oh, tell Renee how you feel about such and such, or this person, or tell, you know, what happened with Drita. And it's like, I don't even talk about it in my real life now. So it's like when you're on a reality show, you're put in situations where you have to talk about this stuff. And they're like, get over it. You know, fans from the outside are like, why do you even care about that? I'm like, I really don't care about it, but that's what's paying my bills. So I have to care about it. I have to get on TV and talk about it.
So let's go back to your book. Your book, Mob Daughter. If you were to rewrite it today, what would you add or change from the book?
Well, I think that book I would keep just as it is. I definitely have another book that I'm going to be working on. And that's just the whole process for me, like, to even just come back to New York, do a television show. I mean, even Mob Wives, like, the mob was something never talked about. And coming from a family like mine with such history, and, like, also growing up in the era that we grew up in, where it's like, you don't talk about this. So to be able to come back and do that and put it on TV, there's so much stuff and things that went on in the background that I just, you know, I would love to share someday.
Talking about your book, like, you know, I'm writing a book about my life story too. Did you self-publish, or did you actually get a book deal?
No, I had a book deal.
Okay.
At the time, I was with HarperCollins, and I had I worked with a writer. So we actually sat down. It was like, because I never wrote anything really before, and I wanted, you know, to be grammatically correct and look good. So but we kind of, I told her, like, the most important thing for me is to come out in my voice, and she was really good at that.
Yeah, that's good. I'm writing my own just because I had a ghostwriter at first, and then he kind of disappeared. He did his own thing. So it's like, you know what? I'm going to start over, and I'm going to write it for myself. I'm not the best in grammar, like punctuation, so I guess I have to have an editor look it over. Yeah. But I'm thinking of doing self-published just because you get more, you know, royalties, you get more. So how has being a mother changed the way you view your own parents?
Being a mother is the most amazing thing. And outside of, like, my father's career choice in life, and things that we went through. I had a very supportive family. I had a great mother. She was always there. And my father, was very supportive of us and the things we wanted to do. So definitely, when you have a child, you're like, I'm never going to be like my parents. They wouldn't let me do this and they wouldn't let me do that. But it's like, I think for me, I kind of followed in my parents' footsteps. I wanted to really have a close relationship and a friendship with my daughter. And it just worked for us. I was able to be there not only as a parent and teach her right from wrong, but also as a friend. So she tells me everything.
Good.
Sometimes I don't want to know the things that she tells me, but it's
kids sometimes they make their parent their best friend,
Right.
I did that with my mom, and some of the things, even when I was younger, she was like, Nicole, I don't want to hear about that.
Yeah, and my daughter thinks she's my mother. Last night I was out, maybe in a strip club or something. I had money, alcohol. She's like, go home now. I'm like, you're not my mother.
So she's like your parent.
Yeah, she's my parent.
That's good. So you have your own esthetician business, the Body Depot. Would you mind telling me a little bit more about it?
So the Body Depot is a wellness spa in Hazlet, New Jersey. I have a partner. Her name is Melissa. She's also an esthetician, and the two of us run it. We do facials, that viral scalp treatment thing that you see everybody getting done.
PRP? Or?
No, it's a head spa treatment. So it's where you get a massage, a mini facial. It's the most relaxing thing ever. And we kind of wash the hair and we incorporate a body massage with it. So we're very busy. We do body contouring, red light therapy. Honestly, being an esthetician has always been my passion. That's something I didn't really talk about a lot on Mob Wives. I think there was a couple of episodes where we spoke about a spa, but I've always had my advanced education. I was studying, and I always knew that this is what I wanted to do.
I like that. Because I went to school for hair and makeup beauty school.
Right.
Got my license 2001, and I did nothing with it.
Yeah.
Literally, it was just something that my mom, and I'm happy that my mother told me to go to school, because finally now I'm doing, taking training for hair extensions.
Right.
I'm going to be taking an IBE course, which is the wefts, and you sew it in, and it's just the top of the line hair extensions. But I was licensed by SoCap USA, which is the K-tips.
Yes.
And, it's good to have that under your belt just because it's good money.
Yeah.
And I know esthetician work is very good money.
No, it's great. The thing about business nowadays, because before the show, I was an esthetician. I had a spa in Arizona. It's so much social media work goes into it. It's
a lot of marketing.
The industry is it's kind of flooded. There are a lot of people that are doing it. So you have to stay on top of your game, which I have to get better about the social media because I'm very good. I pride myself in my treatments. I'm very good at what I do. But now I have to go and do all this TikTok stuff.
It's the marketing, girl.
It's driving me crazy.
You have to invest money to make money.
Yeah.
And people don't get that. It's a lot of that goes into having a brand, a business and stuff like that. So what's the most mob princess thing about you that still hasn't been changed?
I always would like to say that I was never a mob princess. Growing up, my father was John Gotti, Stammer the Bull, right? So if you were going to say mob princess, mob royalty, I guess. But I was so would run from that lifestyle. My other castmates, especially Renee, she always wanted to be known. Do you know who my father is? And I was never that person. So, I don't know. I think I just like to have people around me that are real, and I'm just down to earth. So
Same. I'm an open book. I think people know that, and I like raw authenticity.
Right.
When people are fake, I can sense it.
Yeah. You're over the top. I did come in with a fur coat today, but it's because it's cold. So I'm like.
Girl, I got a couple furs too. And people get mad at me. They're like, oh, I thought you were an animal lover. I'm like, I am, but I didn't buy the coat. It was a gift. So if it's a gift, I can't wear it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what's next for you that would surprise people?
Well, I want to open up more spas and definitely maybe venture out to other cities. I'm kind of digging deep into myself about a second book because, outside of just the show, there was a lot in my life. Being a mother, I'm a grandma now. My daughter just had a baby, but I don't know, just kind of a boy. Yeah, he's amazing. I'm a Mimi, actually, not a grandma. I just can't embrace the word grandma. And everyone's going to be a nana. I'm like, absolutely not. No. So I'm a Mimi, but just. I don't know what would surprise people. I just want to really focus on building out the brand for the Body Depot and the skincare and all that stuff.
Nice. So If there was a project or a dream you've been hesitant to pursue, is there a product or a dream that you're saying, you know what, I don't know if I should do that?
No.
Really?
If I decide that I want to do something, I just do it. I mean, I've had so many career choices in life. I mean, from the time I was 19 years old, when I graduated high school, my father gave me a florist. And it's like, here, I had a florist, I had a restaurant, I have a beauty business, I was a mob wife, I wrote a book. So, like, if I feel like if there's something that I even crosses my mind, I'm like, we're going to do this. We're going to try.
Would you hesitate to go back to doing another show with the mob wives?
So I know that's the question that everyone wants to know, like the mob wife, the reboot. But is it a reboot if there's really no mob wives on there? Like, I know Renee is saying that she's going to do it and she's going to head it, but if there's no original cast, then I guess that would be a different show.
Yeah, we did speak about that, and I told her, would there be like a reconciliation with Drita, you know, to get back on?
Right.
She just doesn't see it in the stars. I said, well,
I don't see it in the stars either.
Really?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what people, when money is involved in situations, some things can be negotiated.
I mean, look what happened with Teresa and Melissa and her brother. I mean, they you know, they pulled it together, and now I think they're gonna do another season. So anything is possible.
I mean, I guess. I mean,
she's being coy right now, you guys. I don't know. I see something coming. Let's see.
To be continued.
So, okay. Well, did reality TV empower you, or did it sometimes feel exploited?
Both. I mean, I think it's a springboard for other things. Like, you know, even the spa today, people come because they know me from TV, and I was able to have a book, which became a New York Times bestseller. I was able to work that to do other things. I mean, but then there's the other side is it's hard. It's hard to go get, like, if I wanted to go get a normal job, if I didn't own a business, like, it's like, oh, you're that girl from Mob Wives that flips tables and curses. So it's like a gift and a curse.
That's true.
You have to know how to work it. I think a lot of times, you know, people can be able to build brands off of it. And then there are people that it just doesn't work for. So for me, luckily, like, I had a trade going into the show, so I was able to fall back on it.
Right.
I do have, my father has a history, which people are interested in. It's like I was able to write a book, and that there's always going to be that interest in the mob and that. So, you know, like, my father's working on projects that I'm helping him with. So maybe, you know, TV, movies might be coming from it. So we'll see.
Cool. So you were telling me earlier, like, so you live in Jersey now.
Yes.
But you grew up in Brooklyn, and then you lived in Staten Island?
Right. So I was born in Brooklyn, and then I grew up in Staten Island. And Staten Island is just like this little place that, like, everybody knows each other. Everybody knows each other's business. Everybody talks about each other. And it's like we're all here. When I moved to Arizona for 12 years and I was away from it, I was like, I'll never go back. So when I did get called to come back from Mob Wives, I was like, I want to live in Manhattan. Like, I don't want to move back to Staten Island. And that's like, as a kid growing up, I always wanted to go live in the city. And they're like, no, you have to live on Staten Island. So here I was. And I lived here. Then my daughter came here. She went to school. She built friends here. So I was kind of like stuck. And then, you know, as soon as she moved out, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah. Okay. But I mean, it's not a horrible place. I mean, it's just when you grow up somewhere and you have so much history, it's like, you know, everyone knows you. Yes. And the thing is now, even like from being on TV, it's like when I'm here, people will be like looking at me, and then I think I know them. I think I went to school with them. I'm like trying to start a conversation, and they just know me from TV. It's like,
it's a lot. I know. I grew up in Jersey, and I think I'm just done.
Right.
Like, I just want to, like, live across seas, maybe Amsterdam, the Netherlands, or something. I have friends there, but I don't know. Just the United States is not giving me what I want anymore.
Oh, I know. We were just out, me and Ramona. We were out in the city the other night, and we're like, it's so different. Like, everything is so different.
After the pandemic.
Yes.
This is like everything changed.
Everything changed.
Like,
everything shut
white.
down. Yeah.
Nothing is the same anymore. And even like food, like I'm scared to even eat anything anymore. You know, I don't know if you're eating a human.
Unfortunately, I'm not scared to eat things. So
right. I mean, girl, I don't know. Today's day.
I wish I was scared to eat things.
It's scary. It's scary. Even water. I mean, like birds are dying in the water now.
I know.
Like geese in Jersey, they're like dead. And it's like, what's going on? The pollution of the water. It's scary. We're living in some scary times, girl.
I mean, if I didn't have a beautiful daughter and grandson, I think that I would just want to travel the world, because you ever think of like there's so many other places and so many other things to be able to go out and learn. Yeah.
Everywhere. And the most beautiful countries have been, for me, it's like the Netherlands, Spain.
Yes, we were.
I haven't been to Italy yet. I would love to still travel to Italy.
Yeah, I never went to Italy.
No? And you're Italian?
I want to go there. I've been to Paris, Spain.
Paris, a million times.
Greece.
I love Paris. It's beautiful. And Greece, Mykonos.
Yes.
Oh, the end of August, I always go, and it's just so beautiful.
Yes,
the best time ever.
And it's so cheap. Like the food and everything is, well, I don't know about anymore, but when we were there, everything was like cheap.
Fresh,
yeah,
but fresh. And cheap.
You know,
you can't even eat food here anymore. It's like, you don't even know where it's coming from. But like food across is totally different. Even, I know this is the thing of, I had McDonald's across seas. It was not the same.
Yep. We were just in Barcelona, my partner and I, and we did Below Deck. It was like a bunch of friends, and we were eating, and it was like, you just feel so different. Like, yeah.
Even after, like your gut, your stomach is so much healthier. That's what the biggest reason why I would want to move to Europe is food quality is different. So let's totally change the trajectory. So I want to talk about your body. She has a very beautiful shape. So I think, because I'm the queen of plastic surgery, I think you have done some liposculpture, BBL.
So I did, went to Colombia.
Okay, the best place, by the way, I tell everybody, Colombia is number one for bodies.
Yes,
if you want to get your body work,
Cali, Colombia.
Faces is Beverly Hills and Turkey if you find some good doctors. But the body work, you always go to Colombia.
Yeah. So I did lipo, and I didn't have a BBL, but they do something called a banana boat. I always have thick thighs. I have really thick thighs. Like everyone always. And my butt is, or can I say ass on here? My butt. But it was always been big, but I had where they kind of come and they do lipo underneath.
Okay.
And right below your, right on the beginning of your butt, right here, they do lipo. So they kind of shape it. And then whatever fat they take out, they can kind of put it in your hip dip. So it was,
So it's like a lipo 360.
Yeah, I guess it's called a banana boat. Which is like
interesting.
They go in and they take around your butt so it projects it.
Oh.
But the lipo, yeah.
Well, they gave you great projection, girl.
Thank you. And then I did go back and I tried to have my breasts reduced, which I went to Colombia. Big mistake. It's just, they're huge. I want to get them reduced again. I want them gone.
What
they grew
size
back.
Are you?
Very big.
She's like, I'm beyond the numbers. There's just like, there's words.
Yeah. It's like, even being like on the show when I was like watching myself on TV, if I don't wear like super fitted, then I look fat, right? Because you have these big boobs, and it's like they're just a hindrance in my life. I want them gone.
There's nothing wrong with that. I support everybody who wants to go under and just get something to actually make them feel better and more confident about themselves.
It's your body, your life. As long as you don't go to the extremes, do what you want, definitely.
Definitely. So, okay. Well, if there was any product that you could come out with, what would you come out with? Aside from aesthetic stuff, obviously your spas, but let's talk about a product. What would you like to come out with?
Like a product? Well, I mean, of course, it's always like skincare and anti-aging. But I was just talking this to my son-in-law the other day. I'm like, I would love when you could make something where you sleep and you just kind of lock in and it just stretches you and holds you. And it like helps because, you wake up your next. I would love something that like for like stretching your body.
Okay.
I know it sounds crazy, but I was like, I look all the time and I was watching this thing.
Right? Because they have those, what is it? The things that you strap yourself in and then you flip over. It's like one of those back things.
Yes. Yeah, like those tables, those like chiropractic tables. But when you sleep, you just kind of lock into it, which would be uncomfortable. But I guess if you get used to it, and it's like your body is just aligned. Because I feel like once you get older and you start getting up there, it's like everything. I have a Frenchie, and he always brings me his toys. He's like my son. And he brought me his little toy and put it on the stairs. And I was late, and I was running, and I went to kick it. And I stepped on it and went down the whole flight of stairs. And I fell on my knee, which made me pull ligaments in my hip. No. So I'm like, am I like one of the old people? They're like, no, your bones are good. You didn't break anything, but I tore a ligament, which is like, it's like a year and a half in, and it's giving me issues. But I feel like I don't walk, it's like I just want to be aligned every night.
Yeah. That's good. There's nothing wrong with
Yes,
that.
that's what I want. A body alignment bed. That's what it's called. A body alignment bed.
So are you single now, married?
It's complicated. I have an incarcerated boyfriend, and I'm just, or friend. I have an incarcerated friend, and I'm just playing, outside, like living life.
In your car. Well, is he a mobster too? She's like, no comment.
He's definitely a gangster, but not a mobster.
Okay. Well, that's good. It's been such a delight talking to you.
Yes, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Thank you for coming on my show. Yes. And that's it, guys. That was Karen Gravano. And where can they follow you?
So Karen Gravano on Instagram. I have to get on TikTok. Like everyone's doing TikTok now, but Karen Gravano, I'm going to start working on that. And then the Body Depot. It's all my spa stuff. I'm always on there active. So, yeah.
All right. You guys
follow
her on Instagram and the Body Depot on Instagram, too. Love you guys, and hope you enjoyed this episode of the Nikki ExotiKa Show. Bye.
Just so narcissistic, so narcissistic.